For one daycare teacher in Florida, a routine day of getting snacks ready for toddlers took a terrifying turn. Inside a 2-year-old's lunchbox, sitting right next to his sandwich, wasn't a juice box or a bag of chips. It was a Glock 43 handgun. It was like finding a live wire in a toy box. This is a story of the split-second decision that prevented a potential catastrophic and the legal firestorm that followed for one mother, who claimed it was all a simple, forgettable mistake. How could something like this happen? And what happens when a moment of carelessness puts the most vulnerable among us at unimaginable risk? The morning of March 14th, 2024, started out like any other at Jackson's Daycare Center in Riviera Beach, Florida. It was a place filled with the usual sounds of childhood. Toddlers laughing, teachers giving gentle guidance, and the comforting rhythm of a daily routine. That routine was like a well-oiled machine, operating smoothly and predictably. Parents dropped off their children, trusting the staff with their safety, feeling confident that they were leaving them in a secure and caring place. The day's schedule was totally predictable. Playtime, learning activities, and then lunchtime. It was this simple everyday task that would shatter the daycare's sense of normalcy and kick off a full-scale police investigation. As the morning wound down, teachers began the familiar process of getting the toddlers ready for their meal. They sat the kids at their tables, washed their hands, and started unzipping the small, colorful lunchboxes. It's a task done thousands of times in daycares everywhere. A quiet moment before the happy chatter of eating begins. But on this day, in this classroom, a secret that would send a shockwave of fear through the entire community. For the staff at Jackson's Daycare, the day was about to become anything but normal. A teacher, whose job was to get the 2-year-old their lunch, picked up one of the bags. She unzipped it, ready to pull out a sandwich and a snack for the little boy it belonged to. But as she reached inside, her hand brushed against something hard, heavy, and metallic. It was completely out of place. She looked down and her heart just stopped. There at the bottom of the lunchbox was a black and gray handgun. For a moment that must have felt like forever. The scene was one of total disbelief. A weapon designed for lethal force was sitting in a toddler's lunch container. The teacher's training, her instincts, her sense of duty, it all kicked in at once. Like an emergency brake being slammed on a speeding car, she screamed one single terrifying word. Gun. The shout immediately got the attention of another teacher who rushed into the classroom to see what was wrong. The first teacher, still in shock, pointed at the open lunchbox. The second teacher, needing to see it for herself, carefully put on gloves. She reached in and picked up the weapon. It was heavy. It was cold. It was real. There was no mistaking it. It was a 9mm Glock 43 pistol. A compact but powerful firearm. The staff knew they had a critical situation. Without hesitating, they secured the lunchbox, moved it far away from the children, and dialed 911. Their fast, decisive actions, born from a moment of pure terror, were the first crucial steps in preventing what could have been an unspeakable tragedy. While the children sat at their tables, completely unaware of the danger that had been in the room, the adults were grappling with a parent's worst nightmare come to life. The 911 call from Jackson's Daycare sent a jolt through the Riviera Beach Police Department. A gun found in a toddler's possession at a school is a code red situation. Officers were dispatched and arrived at the facility with urgency, their minds racing with worst-case scenarios. They were met by the daycare staff, who were shaken but composed, and were led to the office where the weapon had been secured. The officers took the firearm, confirming what the teacher already knew. It was a very real 9mm Glock 43. The immediate threat was now over, but the investigation was just getting started. The first priority for law enforcement was to figure out how a handgun ended up in the hands of a 2-year-old. The daycare immediately contacted the child's mother, 39-year-old Shanae Davis, and told her to get to the facility right away. As officers began to piece things together, the daycare, usually a vibrant painting of childhood, was suddenly a sterile black and white crime scene photograph. While one team of police focused on the weapon and the investigation, another focused on the safety of other children and staff. The facility was secured to make sure there were no other threats. Parents of other children who would later learn what happened were stunned. One parent, Stephanie Warrenberg, later told reporters about the fear that rippled through the community. It's scary. I mean, when I'm sending my kid to school thinking that he's going to be safe. I mean, are they? I don't know. That question hung heavy in the air as police waited for the child's mother to arrive. A mother who had no idea she was about to walk into a police investigation where she was the main suspect. When Shanae Davis got to the daycare, she wasn't met by a teacher with a daily report about her son, but by police officers. It was in that moment she realized something was terribly wrong. According to police reports, when they confronted her with what they found, her story tumbled out. A story of fear, convenience, and a catastrophic lapse in memory. Davis explained that the Glock 43 was hers, and she usually kept it in her car's glove box. Recently, however, her sense of security had been shattered. She told police her apartment complex had been dealing with a string of break-ins, and she had grown afraid of leaving the gun in her car overnight. So she started bringing the firearm inside her apartment with her for protection. On the morning of March 14th, she was getting herself and her 2-year-old son ready for the day. Davis said that she doesn't carry a purse and needed a way to get the gun from her apartment back to her car without anyone seeing it. In a decision that would have life-altering consequences, she placed the handgun inside her son's lunchbox. Her plan, she claimed, was to just use it as a temporary container for the short walk to her car. Where'd she move it? Back to the glove box. But in the morning rush, getting a toddler dressed, fed, and out the door, she forgot. That one crucial step was like a single puzzle piece that had fallen off the table. Completely forgotten. She completely forgot to take the gun out. Hours went by. It wasn't until she got that frantic call from the daycare that the horrifying realization hit her. She had sent her son to school with a firearm packed next to his lunch. Her explanation painted a picture not of wanting to cause harm, but of profound negligence. A simple act of forgetting that had created an extremely dangerous situation. But for the police, an explanation wasn't enough. A crime had been committed.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Are you the mom?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Stand right here for me so I can talk to them, and then I'll come and talk to you. How you doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm good.
Thank
All
you
right.
so much for coming.
First and foremost, where's the weapon?
She has, but let me tell you where.
No. Where is it now?
She has it. She put it out the car.
Ma'am, where's the weapon?
It's in my car.
Okay. Let me get the weapon.
It is the owner.
Okay.
She's getting ready to take me to jail. Are you getting ready to take me to jail?
I need the weapon.
Oh. Ma'am, I'm not trying to get your car. I'm getting ready to open my door. Hello? Ma'am, she's getting ready to... Are you... She said...
Ma'am.
I'm coming. Get it out the glove.
Is that
Yes, ma'am.
okay?
Get it out the
Can you
glove.
hold on? Stand all the way back.
Hello?
Hold on. Don't walk on.
I'm sorry. Here's the owner, man.
Okay, hold on. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay. It's like, you see, like, they're here. The police are here right now. They're aggressively...
I'm not aggressive.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You're not. But basically what I'm saying is she has her gloves on. She's taking a picture of my gun. She's ready to press charges on me and take me to jail, Miss Jackson. And this is what I'm talking about.
Okay. So what happened? Come talk to me.
Okay, you hold on one second.
Who-
This is the owner. Hold on one
Okay.
second. Hold on, Miss Jackson. Please don't hang up because I have to explain to the officer.
In the mean, this her phone call?
Yeah.
Like, these your keys?
Yes.
Hold on, stop right now.
Okay, so
All right. So hold on. What happened?
okay, a grave mistake. Okay,
Raise your right hand.
my right hand.
All right. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
I
truth?
swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
All right.
Okay, so my sons go here. I take him to school every morning.
How old is your son?
Okay, so basically, see, Miss Granger.
Can you get off the phone
I'm
with her
sorry,
right quick?
Miss
Get off the
Jackson.
phone.
Hold on. Okay, it's like 4 police officers here. Oh my God. Okay, so I take my son here. By 9 o'clock, they close the door and they lock the door. I don't carry purses. All right, I keep my gun in my glove compartment, locked in my glove compartment. I just got work done on my tire. They break in cars out where I live. So the only reason why I took the gun out of my car is because I didn't want my car to get broken into, and they get access to the gun or whatever. So this morning I took him. I put the gun in his lunchbox to bring it outside instead of carrying it there. Like I said, I don't carry purses. So instead of me,
Huh?
I'm still talking to her.
I already got the 0.
Yeah, and she said she don't want to press charges on me.
Hold on.
Ma'am, it was a grave mistake.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It doesn't seem like anything malicious.
It was a grave mistake. I swear, I'm so sick in my stomach. I'm so sick in my stomach. My son has never seen the gun before. He's never even seen it before. This is why I put it in his book bag this morning and put his book bag under my arm, because I don't carry purses. I don't. That's why I don't even carry the gun on me.
You might want to start carrying the purse now.
Right. All right. Let me call you right back.
All right. So you pack in the lunch. You put the weapon inside of the lunchbox, and then what happens?
And I close it and I put it in my passenger side.
Okay.
The whole point was to take it out and put it in my glove before I get him out of school.
Okay.
9 o'clock, Miss locks that door. And you already know, if you have kids, once they lock the door, you can't get in for the rest of the day to get your child in school.
What's your address?
So their
lunchtime
is at 11 o'clock. Mm-hmm. So it's between 11 and 11:30, something like that. So I get a call between 11 and 11:30, and they're like, we need you to come up. Can I at least make a phone call?
Alpha 21.
What am I being charged with?
Neglect. I'll let you know in a minute, but go ahead. That's 4. I'm gonna talk to her real quick. I'll be back.
Why y'all have to do me like this? And the crazy part about it is I could have just got my son and went home. And now y'all arresting me. Y'all can't NTA? Ma'am, sir?
I'm not the investigating officer.
That decision was already made by our supervisor, so.
Who was the supervisor? Like, y'all not even giving me the opportunity to make a phone call or anything.
You can make a phone call, just this is not the time for the phone call.
I'm at my son's school. My son is right in there, and y'all
He
taking
can't
me to
see you,
jail.
ma'am. He can't see you.
And I've cooperated. I said it had to wait for y'all.
Okay, before you go in, let me just.
I don't have nothing
you don't
on
have a
her
bra?
here.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Have a seat.
Grab that seatbelt.
Go ahead and have a seat. You got to put your legs in, sweetie.
I need to talk to somebody, ma'am. Can I talk to the officer, please?
Ma'am, the decision already had made. The only thing you could do right now is when we go to the station, if there's somebody else you want to speak to, we'll get that supervisor or whoever else that you want to talk to. But right now, you are under arrest. Okay?
What are my charges?
We're going to let you know in a few. Are you okay with the godmother picking up your son? Yes.
I'm a good mom to my child, and I'm about to lose everything because y'all.
I'm not doubting that you're not a good mom.
Y'all.
It's just we have to do our job.
I know, but this is crazy right here.
She put it in the book bag just for safekeeping.
Yep.
And forgot to take it out.
Yep.
One out of the chamber. One was in the chamber.
It don't work.
Hello. All right. So who found the weapon?
My teacher, I was standing there talking to the teacher
Is she here?
as she discovered it, so it was kind of like both of us.
Can you, both of you guys talk to me? All right. So where were you guys normally when you located the weapon?
Well, all the kids were at the table getting ready for lunch.
All right. So can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear that the statement you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Can you tell me what happened?
All the children were sitting at the yellow table. I sits at the yellow table. I did like a circle round. I opened up one child. He was the last one that I got to. So I got to his lunchbox. I opened it up, and when I went to reach for his sandwich, after I picked up the sandwich, I saw the gun at the bottom of his lunchbox.
And then what did you do?
Freaked out. And went to the office and told them like, hey, there's a gun in here. I'm like, there's a G-Win. And Ms. Sean ended up entering the classroom, and when she entered, she removed the lunchbox from the class.
Okay, anything else that you want to add to the statement?
No.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened?
I was standing in the doorway talking to the teachers down there. My teacher, Shaquisha, was opening the kid's lunchbox, so when she got to that particular child, she unzipped the lunchbox, and she went to reach it. She said, "Oh!" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Come." So she said what it was. So I then went down, opened the lunchbox. I saw.
What color was the lunchbox?
Lunchbox is like a black, maybe navy blue. It's like a dark color with like maybe like white lines in it or something like that.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go in her car and get that lunchbox out of the car? It's in the front seat.
It's in the car?
Yeah.
Her car?
Yeah. Okay, so you got the lunchbox.
So I got the lunchbox. I felt the heaviness of the lunchbox, so I know it was definitely a real weapon. But I wanted to, make sure. So I retrieved gloves. I put gloves on. Took it out to make sure that it was a real weapon. That's when I realized, oh yeah, it's definitely real, definitely loaded. I put it back, stuck it back in the lunchbox, and then I immediately called her and told her she needs to get to the school.
Okay, and then what did she say?
I didn't tell her why I was calling her. I just said I need to see you at the school, and it's urgent. She kept asking me why. I said I just need you here type thing. We hung up. She said I'm on the way. I say maybe 3 to 5 minutes later, she called back, and that's when she realized why we were calling her. And
Okay.
she was like, I'm
Can you show me the
sorry.
area that you guys were in when?
This down here. Right here. He sits right here, right? Right here. The child sits right here. So it was.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. This is Officer Hunter, Riviera Beach Police Department. So, I know that you're the owner and the director of the facility. So, would you like to prosecute as well?
No, I don't, because he got that baby, and the baby needs somebody. He needs his mama. I don't want to do that. I just thank the good Lord nobody got hurt, none of the other kids got gone, and I'm going to have to let her put him somewhere else. So I'm hoping that will never happen with us again, and I just...
Okay, I have to look. Yeah, I understand, but it's other policies in reference to, because this is a school that we have to go by. So I still have to obviously speak with supervisors to make sure that I'm following all rights and protocols, because even though you might not want to prosecute, state says that I might have to, so I have to go by what they say. So I just want to let you know that I will give them a copy of the case number, and you guys can contact for someone to come and pick up the kid, okay? Because I'm not gonna let her make a phone call just yet. Okay.
Officer, I told her that I was not going to press charge, but I didn't know what you all was going to have to do.
We have. It's a whole nother. It's a school, so.
It's too dangerous.
Yes,
I mean,
ma'am.
my little kids,
They asked me
they
the
see a
phone
gun,
number
they
for them.
play with it.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
I
thank
appreciate everything you're doing.
Anytime. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This story is a shocking reminder of how a simple mistake and a moment of forgetfulness can have massive and terrifying consequences. Shania Davis says she was just trying to be safe, but she ended up creating an incredible, dangerous situation. What do you think about her explanation? Was this an sanable mistake, or unforgivable negligence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe these stories are important to shine a light on, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Despite Shanae Davis' explanation of a forgetful mistake, the law is very clear when it comes to a child's safety and firearms. The Riviera Beach police arrested her right there on the spot. She was taken into custody and booked into the Palm Beach County Jail. The charges were serious. One count of felony child neglect and one misdemeanor count of allowing a minor to get a firearm and take it to school. Interestingly, the owner of Jackson's daycare, perhaps understanding that Davis didn't mean it for it to happen, chose not to press charges against her. However, that decision wasn't ultimately up to the daycare. The state prosecutor's office reviewed the case and decided the level of negligence was just too severe to ignore. They moved forward with the prosecution. Their reasoning is like the logic behind setting up a line of dominoes leading to a lit candle. Even if the wind doesn't blow them over, you're still responsible for creating the initial danger. This sends a strong message that the potential for harm is, by itself, a serious crime. Shanae Davis spent the night in jail before being released on March 15th after posting a $2,000 bond. She now faced a criminal record and a legal battle that threatened to turn her life upside down, all from that single decision to put her gun in a lunchbox. The incident is a stark legal reminder. Even if no one gets hurt and you didn't intend for anything bad to happen, putting a child in that much danger carries severe penalties. For the state, the message was clear. Parental responsibility, especially with firearms, isn't a suggestion. It's the law. The discovery at Jackson's daycare sent a wave of alarm through the community, kicking off a bigger conversation about guns, ownership, and parental responsibility. For other parents, the incident was a terrifying what-if scenario. What if the teacher hadn't found it? What if another child had opened that lunchbox? The fear was real. Gun safety experts who weigh in on cases like this emphasize one main point. This was an entirely preventable situation. The core idea of responsible gun ownership is having a consistent, solid safety plan. For a gun owner, this plan should be like a pilot's pre-flight checklist. You don't just forget a step, because the consequences are unthinkable. There should be a routine. You walk in your home and the gun goes directly into a safe or a specific secure place, just like you'd make sure your child is safe. A police spokesman reinforced this, stating that moments of carelessness like this can and often do have fatal consequences. In this case, tragedy was avoided, but not by luck alone. It was prevented by the quick thinking and training of the daycare staff who saw the danger and followed procedure. They were the firewall between a mother's mistake and a potential disaster. The incident became a chilling, real-world example of why gun safety rules, like storing firearms in a locked container and always keeping them out of reach of children, are not just guidelines. They're lifelines. The story of the Glock and the toddler's lunchbox is really a story of intersecting fears. You have the mother's fear of crime, which led her to keep a gun. You have the teacher's instant fear when she found it. And then you have the lingering fear of an entire community of parents, faced with just how fragile their children's safety can be. On March 14th of 2024, no one was physically hurt at Jackson's daycare center. A disaster stopped, thanks to the diligent and quick-thinking staff. Still, the incident left a mark. Shanae Davis, a mother who made a terrible error in judgment, now has to face the legal system and the weight of her negligence. Her mistake forced a community to confront a difficult truth. The safety of our kids often comes down to the constant vigilance of the adults around them. While the gun was found and no tragedy happened, the story is a chilling case study in parental responsibility and firearm safety. Was this simple? Was this a simple, forgivable mistake from a chaotic morning? Or was it a level of negligence that demanded legal action? The line between a terrible accident and a prosecutable crime can be terrifying thin, like a razor's edge.